Hi everyone, Merry Christmas in advance. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be making a four-step, I beg your pardon, four-step gathered dress for a girl of 10 years old. I'll be using this part for the upper part of the body. This is for the lower part of the body. I already cut this out to save us time. This I use her waist measurements times 3 to cut this part, and also I to cut the wideness of the material. And this part, I removed the upper part of the body from the lower part to cut this one. Alright, the length of the dress is 31 inches, so her half length is 11 inches. 11 inches minus 31 inches minus 11, that should be 20 inches. So this part here is 20, this is 4 inches, this is 6 inches, that's 10 inches, this is 7, and this is 3, making it 20 inches. All right, let's move on with the cutting. I already drafted it up here. This is the upper part, this is the front part, and this is the the back part. I use 1 inch for zipper allowance. All right, from here to this place is our neckline. I used 2.5, and I came down by 2.5 for the neckline. For the back neckline, I'll be using 1 inch. Also, I took the shoulder measurement from here to here is 5.5, and I came down by 3/4 of an inch. From here to here, this line here is my armhole measurement. From here to here is 6 inches. I took the same shoulder measurement on this armhole line, which is 5.5. Okay, her bust measurement is 23 inches divided by 23 inches divided by 4, that's 5.75. I'll measure 5.75 here. This is 5.75. All right, 5.75, and then I'll be adding 1 inch. That's it, I'll be adding half inch for ease, a little bit ease, and then I'll be adding 1 inch for seam allowance. That is 1.5 right here. All right, for the down part here, this is the waistline, and this is the half inch to join this part to this part. So I'll be using the waist measurement is 24. 24 divided by 4 is 6 inches. It's like this, the stomach of the little girl is a little bit bigger than the chest area since it is a child. So I'll take 6 inches here, 6 inches plus 1 inch for that, and also 1 inch for seam allowance, that is 2 inches. Right, so we connect it from here to here. Then I'll measure what I have here. This is 5.25, half of 5.25 here, and then I'll come out a little bit by half an inch, and then I'll connect my armhole. Make sure it goes this way. right on the line here. From here to this part. Okay, this is for my front armhole. For my front armhole, I hope you're seeing the line. Let me use another chalk for my front armhole. This is it. So it is obvious now for front armhole. For the back armhole, I'll just connect from here down to this place, this way. That is for the back. This is for the front armhole and this is for the back armhole. All right, for my shoulder measurements here, I'll be going up by half an inch to join the shoulders together. I'll be using half of an inch to join the shoulder. Then I'll connect it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's cut. Our dress is ready. Cut out the back first and then the shoulder and this, the neck, the back neckline. Okay, you see the back neckline first. Then I will remove the back from the front. Then I'll trim out the remaining neckline. Okay, armhole as well. This is it. So we'll be taking our dart at the front. To take the dart, I'll be using 4 inches for that. Or since it's a little girl, I'll be using 3.5 inches for the dart. Half inch here, half inch here. On this part here, I'll be coming down by 1 inch. And then I'll measure my 3.5 here. Then I'll connect. Connect the dart legs. Right, that is it for, please don't mind this line. That is it for our front darts. We'll notch it here and then we'll do the same thing for the back. Okay, place it right on each other and then Use your chalk to indicate where the dart is. 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. For the back dart, I'll be using 8 inches for the back dart. Alright, this is it. We'll do the same thing to the other side as well. Alright, the first thing we'll do now is to cut out, whether you're using lining or you can still use facing if you want to. So I'm going to cut out the facing for the neckline. Alright guys, since I have enough of this fabric, I'm still going to use it for the sleeve. So I decided to use it as the lining. So I'll just cut it out and show you. Okay, I've gone ahead to cut out the lining. So what we'll be doing now is to join the lining to the fabric, and then we'll take the darts. Okay, before I join the lining to the fabric, there is something I want to show you about this part of the zip, this particular part. You know, our back here go at the down part of our back, the waistline of our back goes inside. So for us to eliminate any kind of puffiness at the back, at the down part here, you take out 1/2 inch here at the zipper allowance side. You take 1/2 inch inward, 1/2 inch here, and then you connect this 1/2 inch, you connect it to somewhere here. But if you're joining your zip, you still have to take that same 1 inch, the original 1 inch that you measured for your zipper allowance. This is just to eliminate puffiness at the back. So I'll cut it out. Then I'll open the back. So that is it. Okay, I've finished joining the attaching the lining to the fabric. So the next thing I'll do now is to notch here, notch the neckline, and then I'll turn it to the other side, iron it very well, and then I'll take my dart. Also, I have also around a gather stitch on this side, straight this way. You can see, straight gather stitch. This is the part I'll be joining to the upper part. So around a gather stitch, 2 lines, so that it will make it very easy for me to gather it. I'll gather it now, then I'll do the dart. Alright, I've done the darts. I turned the line. You can see how beautiful a lining makes it look at the neckline. I turned the lining and I did the darts for both the front and the back. The next thing we'll be doing now is to join the shoulders this way. This way. We're going to join the shoulders. So to join the shoulders, we'll bring the tool like this. you sew. Or if you cannot sew straight this way, make sure your shoulder seams align. Make sure the shoulder seam here they align. You sew it straight, or you can use the back. Do it this way. Use the back this way. This is the back, lining for the back. You use it to wrap up the front this way, and then you sew. If you cannot hold it this way to sew, if you cannot hold it this way to sew, just pin it down. Use pin it down before you sew. Okay, I've also gone ahead to gather this one. Please, in case, I'm begging you, in case you're using a bridal satin or a doll face for this part, the garden part, make sure you are careful, because you see, the material is fraying, so please be careful. I've gone ahead to gather it. You can see how beautiful it looks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'll be back. All right, welcome back. I have done the dart and I've ironed it. I've also joined the shoulder. You can see I've joined the shoulder. The next thing I'll be doing now is to join the two sides together. To join the two sides together, please first of all mark your zipper allowance. Your zipper allowance, I repeat again, because you need to hold the zip here so that you'll be able to get your actual measurement. Actual measurement, because you're not going to be adding this zipper allowance to your measurement. That's why I held it like this. The reason why this space is small like this is because remember I removed half inch from it. But if I'm going to sew my zipper, I will still measure. If I'm going to attach my zipper, I will still measure 1 inch here. When we get to that place, you understand it better. So what I need to do now is to measure the bust and the waist. So her waist measurement is okay. As for the bust measurement is 23 divided by 2 is 11 and a half, because I folded into 2. So 23 divided by 2 is 11 and a half. I'll measure what I have at the back here. I have 14 inches. So if you minus 11 and a half plus minus from 14 inches, that's 11 and a half. 1, 2, 2 and a half. So I have 2 and a half here for seam allowance. 2 and a half. And remember, I added half an inch seam allowance. Half an inch. So I'm going to use okay, I have 2 and a half for seam allowance, but I'm going to use 2 inches. So I'll leave the remaining half inch for ease. Half inch for ease. Mark it here. 1 inch here and 1 inch here. So on the waist side here, I have 13 inches. 13 inches. The waist is 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I'm supposed to have 12 inches. So I have 13 inches, which means I'll be using inch, half inch for seam allowance, half inch on the waistline here. For the back, half an inch here and half an inch here. So I will connect the two. Right. Okay, that is that for the back. And then let's move to the front. As for the front, okay, what I have here is 14 and quarter. 14 and quarter. 14 and quarter. So I'll be using 1 inch here, because the bust measurement is 23. 23 divided by 2 is 11 and a half. 11 and a half, and what I have here is 14 and quarter. When you minus 11 and a half from 14, that's 1 2. Okay, from here 1 2, 2 and a half and quarter. So I'll leave half inch for seam allowance. So what I'll be using now is 2 and quarter for seam allowance. 2 and quarter. So I'll divide that 2 and quarter between these two sides. So I'll have 1, and then this line here, that is a 3/4 inch. I'll come down at the waist side. The waist is 12. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I have 13. So I'll use half an inch and also half an inch. All right, let's connect. Here we go. Okay, we are going to pin it down. Make sure they align with each other, and then you pin. Pin it down and then you join. Okay, I'll go to the sewing machine now and attach these two sides. I'm going to sew these two sides together. Okay, I've already joined the two sides together. You can see I ironed it as well. The beauty of your dress is actually ironing while you sew. So as for this, the next thing we're going to do now is to join the upper side and the lower part together. Before joining that, what I need you to do now is to join these two this way, this way, this way. Make sure these two upper parts, this sides, this neckline, make sure they are equal. Join them this way, and then you measure half an inch, this upper side. You go up by 1 inch, because the back side is always, our back is, the back half length is always a little bit lower than the upper part. So we need to make sure it is okay at the back. Mark half 1 inch, 1 inch, and then you connect it to this side, from this zipper allowance to this place. 1 inch, you can see, and then you cut. This is simply to, because our back half inch is a little bit lower than the front, so this is it. This is what you have. And then the next step is to join the upper part to the lower part. I've already gathered it to the size of the waist, so I'm going to join it and then bring it for it. I've joined the down part to the front. This is how our dress looks like. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, so it's looking like. So the next thing we are going to do now is to cut the sleeve or any sleeve of your choice. You attach it, and then this side, the zipper allowance, you sew the zipper allowance together. Make sure they are matching. See, see, they are equal. They are equal. You measure from here, from this half length, measure downwards, maybe 4 inches or 5 inches, and then from this place, let me do that and show you. Here, from here, from the half length, measure 5 inches downward, 5 inches, and then you start taking your 1 inch zip allowance straight down, and then you sew, then you attach your zip. I'm going to do that and then bring it for you to see. I finished joining the zip. As you can see, this place aligned, so make sure yours aligns. And also I've added this beautiful sleeve here. This is the end result of our dress. I'll just go ahead and add the remaining sleeve here. So this is the end result of our dress.